As a consultant, what I found really useful is being able to show a team a map of how they are currently communicating, show a map of how they optimally want to communicate based on what they've said as a perceptual map, and then being able to have them have a dialogue and discussion about where they are versus where they want to go. The same thing around collaboration, the same thing around the level of productivity on the team. So it gives me as a consultant a picture, it gives the team a picture that allows them to work together, connect together, and allows them to take the next steps. So in a 4 or 5 hour series of conversations against the maps, you have people now being able to see where they are, where they want to go, and lay out action plans.
Let's take an example of such a situation. Look at these two maps. The map on the left shows the current frequency of communication, whereas the map on the right displays how often the team members would actually like to communicate with each other. These two maps allow us to see the difference between the current situation in the team and the desired situation. We can see that the team would like to increase communication with Rachel and that her primary contact in the central group should be Kim rather than Sam as it is now. Amelie should also move closer to the central group, and the higher elevation of most people means that overall, the team members want to communicate more with each other. The team wants to increase communication, especially with Sam, Pierre, Kim, and Pete, while more or less retaining the same structure of relationships, except for Kim, whose relative position to others is different. Now let's see how the map changes dynamically from the current state to the optimal state. Notice how Sam's elevation increases, which means on average, other members of the team want to communicate with him more often.
The power of that is it allows the individual leader, with the help of OD, with the help of HR, to see where they're working best and where they need to work best in terms of being able to connect and move forward. So as we look at this from an OD and HR perspective, the map allows you internally to see where the alignment is, where the communication is, and how to move forward in the most effective way. The cool thing is, 90 to 120 days later, you come back and do another set of maps, and you can compare where they were with where they are now and where they want to go. That gives a pathway of accountability, which usually is missing in organizations, and the follow-up coaching, the follow-up consulting, the follow-up work done internally and externally just drives those results. Then, 6 months, 8 months later, come back and you do another set of maps. You can do this again and again and again in an iterative way that shows an organization the state of its health, the level of engagement, the level of collaboration, the level of communication. So again, connecting the disconnected, making visible the invisible, and aligning that which is misaligned.